We are alive. You can see my dirty clothes in the back. My orange shirt that I wore today. It's gonna drive nuts, so I should just sit like this. Alrighty. Alrighty. We're doing the butt hook at 9:15, as we always do it. Gonna look at some exposures tonight. Let's see, the underdog one. The underdog hasn't sent them over, but you saw my tweet today. Most likely. Probably not Dennis and Derek. You guys don't seem to get too much on Twitter, but maybe you saw it. Got a little traction. Got talked about on Splash Play, which was fun. I literally jumped in as soon as they were getting done talking about me, and it's just funny I happened to be there towards the end. Let's see here. My ears are ringing, I guess. What am I doing? I am StreamYard. Do I not? There it is. Okay. Share. What up? How we doing today? How we doing today, Davis? Share screen. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, what are we doing today? We are pulling up Spike Week, Draft IQ, pulling up DraftKings, because we've seen Underdog. We've seen my exposures on DraftKings today. Some people have called me that I belong at a mental institution today. That was nice of him. I thought it was funny. I said mental institution or mansion. My second pumpkin spice cold brew. What up, Jarvis? How we doing tonight? Yes, what's going on, BBN fam? How we doing tonight? Let's get it. Back to Spike Week. What are we trying to look at? We're trying to look at exposure. In the Millie Maker, looks like I went heavy at Buffalo. Who did I go heavy on? That's always intrigues me. I went very low. Surprising. I must have been drafting some Bears towards the end because they were last for me for a while. I must have went Bears heavy towards the end. They were literally at one stack like a week and a half ago. I was getting a lot of Justin Fields because he just kept falling. And I was just like, well, he's gonna have some games. I need to put this next to StreamYard so I can pull it over. Hey, Dennis. Good evening. We're doing my last button hook. If you guys haven't finished, and then they threw down a couple more tournaments, so we'll probably do one of each next. Let's see. I'm doing a stream tomorrow. So I don't know which one we're gonna do, but we'll do one. We'll probably do the $25 because I have a ticket. I want to make sure I use it. We'll do one tomorrow, and then the $25 tomorrow, and then maybe we'll do the $15. So save your $15 if you want to do a draft with me for Monday, and then on Tuesday I'm gonna have my buddy Alex Altman come in. We'll do a stream with him. He's a good buddy of mine, and we'll do a stream with him and see what he wants to do. We'll do whatever draft he wants to do. Obviously, I can't do BBM3 or the Millie Maker, but we can do something. Yep. And then football starts in it's starting in less than a week. A week from now, we'll be watching some Buffalo and Rams. I'm watching Gabriel Davis just dunking on people. Hopefully, since I'm pretty heavy on Davis, as you can see. Oh, I pulled the wrong one. Draft IQ. He's overtaken Gabriel. Najee is my most owned player in, well, not overtaken. He is my most owned player on DraftKings. It's kind of funny. Like my exposures on DraftKings are way more light. And I say way light. I was watching. I think his name's Jack Settleman. I just tuned in because I was like, I just want to see. I'm a big fan of Pete. His streams, he's very entertaining. So I was like, I always pop in. Occasionally when I see him streaming, they were doing. I skipped I think it was like Club Top Shop. I don't know what it's called, but they're like talking NFTs. I don't really care about NFT stuff unless it's like Rainmakers. I just skipped to the draft and I looked at this guy's exposures and they were absolutely hilarious. They're like all 12% or like lower. It's pretty funny. We don't draft the same way, him and I, which is fine. Like there's nothing wrong. If you think that you can diversify your way to winning, that's more power to you. Me, I think you have a better shot with smashing your guys, having a court. What I said, almost 9 months ago on Eric's, Best Ball Bros podcast. I have my core group of guys: Davis, Najee, Garrett Wilson, late round Haskins, Rachaad White, Palmer, Knox, Collins. We'll just put with those guys, and then you build around them. You get a guy that you hadn't gotten before. You put one in between. Or you don't get Rachaad White one time. You put in somebody else. If you think you have an advantage on certain players, take those players and then put a different player here and there. And then if you think that's the right player to have for the week 17, if that's how you're playing it, or I'm playing it, I think they have great playoff schedules. So I want a whole bunch of these guys in here. And I think, I think playing it very safe typically is not going to win you $1 million. Now, I'm playing a little bit more aggressively this year. I guess not on DK, but on, I guess, underdog that I am. But I don't know. 95 stacks in week 17. That's what I'm talking about. Got 7 minutes, y'all. 7 minutes till we start up the button hook. And whatnot. Make sure this is actually live this time. Cool. I'm going to hit the mute button so that doesn't go off. Okay. I'm going to share this. Bada bing, bada boom. Twitter. Tweet it. Bada bing, bada boom. That works for me. Good. John Kelly liked your tweet. That's my boy. I actually met John Kelly. If anybody wants to do MMA DFS, John Kelly is your guy. That dude is he's a DFS MMA legend in my books. Is the marathon show? Are you drafting till 7 a.m. tomorrow? That is next week, Anthony. That is next week after the Thursday night games. I'm gonna go to sleep and then I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna kiss my family goodbye for 3 days, and then whenever they leave, that's when I'll just hop on, tank top on. Probably a little DoorDash food to start off with. We'll start for probably like 6-7 hours, take like a 10-minute eating break, get back on the grind, and so forth. I'll probably stop streaming every night, probably around 11, so I can get some decent. I'll probably sleep for about 5 hours, wake up around 4, shower, right back to the grind. Felix, last year, did you focus a lot on week 17? Nope. I didn't that wasn't even a thought process. Now, this year it is. It makes sense. I was just drafting what I presume the best players in as many as I can get. Still makes a lot of sense to do that, but this year, I think it's even more hard in the finals because it was a $20 entry last year, which the amount of players was smaller, so the final round was a lot smaller. Well, this year there's so many people in the finals that this year you should focus on week 17, even if it's not like the great stacks where other people assumed as not great stacks. You need to focus on week 17 this year, just because of how many people are in the tournament this year. But I focus more 15, 16, 17 because it is so hard to advance from 15 to 16 to 17. Yeah, he's doing an all-nighter. Again, not tonight. Tonight we are doing a draft in 4 minutes. Again, next Friday we are starting a marathon all the way up pretty much to a draft, but there will be sleep time. I'm not going to kill myself. There'll be like 4 to 5 hour sleep times. That's more than I usually sleep anyway. So if I wake up early, I might just start early. But yeah, we'll be going until it's that Sunday at 12. Or is it 1? I don't know. LOL, really? Yeah. Are you doing BBN week 1 DFS small league or anything? DFS small league or anything? League matching some of us from the chat. I don't know how to do that. Do you play DFS too, like the Millie Maker? Yes, Anthony. I am maxing the $5 Millie Maker, and I have 13 entries into the $100 Millie Maker. I have like so many lineups. We can pull that up real quick. I was gonna look at my exposures. I apologize. This is as good as you're gonna get today because the draft is coming up here in 3 minutes. So we got stop screen, share screen, Chrome tab, DraftKings, my contest. So I have to do. I'm gonna fill out all of these lineups, all these bad boys. As you can see, the little dot on the right is barely moving when I full scroll all the way down. A bunch of things. It's a lot of them are tickets. I know it's weird that a millionaire is these are best ball. So all those started from there. Well, I got to do these before then. Oh man, that's gonna be tough. That is gonna be tough. I got to do all these Thursday entries obviously before the game. I have a strategy that I'm going to employ that I won't say until after because I don't want anybody to snipe me there. But league meaning you and some of us from the chat. I don't know how to do that. If you can set it up, I'll do it. I'm down, but I don't know how to do all that. If you want to make like a $5 entry or something, that'd be fun. But again, I don't know how to do that, so that's on you. You send me the link, and then I'll put it in the chat, or you can put it in the chat. I think that'd be fun. I really need to start a Discord. I know I'm lacking there. Oh boy, we have 1 minute. 1 minute, y'all. Shoot, Cunt lobby. Come on, it's loading. NFL. Come on, load faster. We got one. Best ball. Boom, boom. Enter. All right, we made it for 9:15. Heck yeah. Skin of my teeth. All right, I don't even know if Underdog worked. I always get these weird errors on Underdog. I think it works. I don't really know. Does your channel have a Discord? Oops. No, I don't have one. That's probably the first thing I make as soon as the season starts. All right, 9:15. Everybody join if you're ready to play. 6 to 12, so there's 6 spots. And if you get in, please let me know. I don't care if you snipe me. You don't have to be secretive. Just tell me that you're in here so we can look at your team at the end. Don't be like, hey, I was number 5 in your draft after the draft. That just drives me nuts. You will not be getting red. The last person got a freebie because Dennis asked me to look at it. Not again, sir. You just tell me you join. That's all it is. I don't. No secrets here. We are a family. Spike Week apparel. It's a nice hat, by the way. Spike Week hat. All of them. They're all good hats. I don't have the zero RB hat, but that one's pretty funny. If I seem extra hyper, it's because this is my second coffee of the day. Okay, I would just need to know the entry price point and how many people will make it for. Also, maybe a good ideal to create the day for the all-nighter. I'll set it up. Thank you, Jarvis. Yeah, like what $3 or $5 or something small. That seems to be like a good price point for BBN. What pick we? Oh, Dennis is in here. Whoop. BB Hoover. He's got a Rainmaker. I got the 7. Looks like we are getting Najee. Yeah, my tweet popped off today. You know, I was pretty excited. Got some people looking at it. Yeah, people think I'm crazy. That's okay. I am crazy. You know, there's not. You know, I think everybody's crazy. It's just, you know, where you at? Where you're up here? Where you down here? I'm like right in the middle, crazy. The right amount. I heard this a long time ago that crazy people rule the world, and ever since that day, I'm like, they're not wrong. Crazy people do rule the world. I wonder why my exposures are not popping up. Ready to refresh? Please go to the draft uploader to log in. Log out, log in. All right, I am logged in to Spike Week. So now I will refresh. CMC. So nothing crazy so far in this draft. Or is there? Nope. Pretty spot on. Classic, you know, from the get-go. It's funny how many people are going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 the same players, man. It's so crazy. Nobody really likes to get spicy. But there we go. We got one person a little bit spicy. I thought maybe, baby. Tough decision here. Everybody's crazy. $3, a good family-friendly price. Yeah, man. $3 is perfect. Yeah, we'll go with that. Sorry I'm late, but this time it's on purpose. With 3 max entries, I don't think it's plus EV to draft with the rest of you hounds, especially the Billy King. Yeah, man. I know Dennis is out here gonna be taking Amon-Ra St. Brown from me. He's gonna try to get Brandon Ayuk from me. I'll get Kendrick, I think. Turn around at that late pick. I don't know. We like a lot of the same guys. Am I going Gabe Davis second round? Who knows? Nobody knows. Dude, I can't imagine if I was to drink coffee every time I did a draft, I would be wired. Let's refresh this. See if it loads. I don't know why it's not working. Do I need to do this? Spike Week. Stinks. We're on the clock. I mean, how do you not pass Saquon here? Boop. I mean, I'm not going to say no. There's not. That's the name of my dog, Millie. The wife wasn't on board with Najee. Tried to name her Najee. Brianna said no. Tried to name her 101. That also got shot down. And we compromised with Millie. Millie seems, which was funny because my mom got a dog roughly like a week before us, right? And she got it, and she named her dog Lily because she liked Lily Pulitzer. And so our dogs are now Lily and Millie. So they, and they're my dog's obviously ginormous compared to her dog, but they're adorable. Oh man, yeah. There's a $15 single entry. It'd be really cool though if we got like all of us in the single entry on the $15 on if it as long as it doesn't max by Monday, right? It'd be really cool to get us all in there, and then at least we know like one of us potentially goes to the second round and advances. One of us would have a shot at what was that price? Well, I'm not gonna look at it right now. It's 100K, so probably like 10 or 15K to first place. Let's see here, $15 single entry, not entrance. Felix, let's see the goose. I hit the same button again. Fat fingers. Payout structure. Just want to see round 4. 15,000 to first, 9,000 to second, 6,000 to third for $15, man. That's crazy. Crazy. Oh, he's already picked his Kyle Pitts, so I got potential to get one of these two. Keenan Allen. I'm so glad people like Keenan Allen over Mike Williams. Now, as a Chargers fan, I love Keenan. What he's done for this, my team. He's a great guy. But if you watch his tape last year, he dropped so many balls. He can't handle the Herbert heat sometimes. Now, he does make incredible catches here and there, so I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that sometimes he just can't handle it. Oh, man. I really want T and Mike. Oh, yeah, go Mike. I want to be like Mike. Yeah, he went immediately after that. If you are in this draft, please let me know so we can look at your team after this. I know we got Dennis in here. Let me know who else is in here so we can look at your team after this. Yeah, I know. I was hoping like he'd potentially make it to the third round, like idiotically, like that would ever happen. Hey, you got a good team so far. I think. I don't know who you won the second round actually. I know you got Pitts though. I'm pretty sure that was you. Yeah. Jefferson, Tyreek, Pitts. I mean, that's pretty tasty. As someone that has 0% Justin Jefferson, I get that that's going to look really stupid and backfire on me, but you got to have your takes. I love Chase and I love Najee. I've been grabbing some Flacco with my Elijah Moore shares. I'm very pleased. Yeah, I mean, last round Flacco, right? So at least week 1, you know who your starter is. I'm sure they're saying, Wilson might play week 1, but he's not. It's going to be Flacco. Personally, I'm taking T. Higgins as much as I am taking Keenan. He seems very similar to Keenan in terms of role in the offense. I would take T every time over Keenan. The upside is way higher, in my opinion. You might see it differently, but in my opinion. Oh, just don't look. It can't take both. It can't take all three of these guys, right? I know I'm not like, hey, hey. Oh man, I know who Dennis is getting. He's picking up ASB. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. Or no, he didn't get Jack. I thought for some reason in my head he said he got Mark Andrews, but he got Pitt. He got Pitts. I knew it. I have so many shares of Dameon Pierce, even like pre draft, right? And then I had like 30-ish, 40-ish% like after the fact. And I still want to take him. But God damn, 48 is his ADP? That's almost 100 picks, my guys. Gosh, holy criminy. That's a crazy price. Crazy. I'm like, get your guys, right? Let's not, go crazy. And I'm the guy saying don't go crazy. And y'all are drafting Dameon Pierce. Ooh. I'll take Godwin if you shouldn't say anything. I didn't draft for like a week and a half. And I almost died laughing when I came back and Pierce was at 60 overall. I know, it's insane. Like, he was going at 120 for a long time, like 120 to 130 in that range. And I was smashing. Well, the thing was is that he was going right next to Rachaad White and Alexander Mattison. And I like all three of those dudes. So I was really thinking a combo. If Pierce had been there like by himself, say Madison's going where he's now and Rachaad White is going where he's now, I would have probably had like 90% Pierce. It was just the fact that he was in that pocket of three that my exposures went like with all three of those guys. So there could have been a huge possibility that I would have had like 80% Pierce had Madison and Rachaad White not been in that pocket. Yeah, I mean, I knew that he was going to go to Dennis there. He knows that I was going to draft him if he doesn't, kind of thing. I need to look at my team real quick. We're going to go Godwin here. We're going to have plenty of receivers. Hopefully he makes it back to me. He'll be my week one starter. I might get AJ Dillon on the turnaround. Actually, it's not bad if he makes it. I don't think he'll make it. Ugh. Ezekiel Elliott. Blah. I haven't updated my ranks all year. Last year, this was like a big part of my strategy was like updating the ranks and like, I'll be honest with you, I just haven't had time at all to do that this year. I've been so tired in the mornings. To be fair, I'm like pushing sleep even further this year. So like sleep is very little in my life right now. I'm hoping that I get some sleep after the season starts, just a little bit. Not a lot. I don't need a lot of sleep. I just need probably 6 hours of sleep, roughly. It was Pierce or Dillon. Oh, did you get Pierce? Can't find my mouse. At least you know Pierce has got the whole backfield. Like he's probably gonna have at least 70% of the work. Burkhead's gonna come in on long third downs. My wife sneezed. I hear her from here. I don't have any Arizona. Do I have anything to pair? I don't have anything to pair it off. But Kyler Murray going this late is also kind of crazy. I mean, he's kind of like the player that should have been in my archetype because he was like, I need my early quarterback to take me to the playoffs and then have Zach Wilson like win me the playoffs. Thank you. I mean, I would go DK here typically if I needed that receiver, but I have a feeling I can get one of these receivers on the turnaround and I'll be all right. And it was like, what, 5 picks past 80, 13 picks past ADP? 12 picks. Felix, do math. My puppy is a barking. Oh, sometimes I just say focus on watching the draft because I'm just like, I'm in there, you know? I don't know why. Patrick Mahomes, Kupp, Hill, Higgins, Schultz, Pitt, Johnson, Pitt, and Hardman. Oh my, Dylan. Is that who you got? Are you in here, Bowser? One. Bose one. Let's see here. Let's see who has Mahomes. See if I can figure out who Bose is. The Hoover? Nope. Kitty Cat? All right. I guess you're not in this draft. You didn't say anything about Diggs. Am I supposed to know what this means, Bose? Like, are you saying this is what you just did? Or. Okay. Oh, my Dylan. I like Dylan, too. I keep going to the wrong page. Ugh. What? No. He's been slipping a little bit. I was like, well, maybe I could sneak him in. Maybe I could sneak him in. That's okay. Boop, 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 boop. I've been taking a lot of Rodgers, but not a lot of Lazard, and I don't know why. I like Lazard, you know, for my 5th receiver last year. Like, why don't I like him this year? It's a good pick. Good pick, Dennis. Good pick. Oh, you got Brandon Ayuk. I was like, didn't I have him in the queue? You guys are taking the guys. Taking the guys. What do I got? What kind of divisions? I was talking with EJ yesterday. Division drafting might be where it's at too. I don't have any division like matchups. That's funny. I was about to say, oh, I should be doing that, but I got literally no correlation for doing that right now. And I could go Kirk, but that's even further correlating. If I at least I know he's playing, you know, him once or twice. What pick are we at? 81? Okay. I might go Tom here. If he makes it or whatever. That's crazy. Like, I know I've been low on Cooper. I mean, I put him there like at the beginning of the season, but he keeps falling. It's so crazy. People are finally on board that Cooper is just AS. Error sending lineups. Please contact Spike Week support with following type error. PDDG for Slate includes is not a function. Oh well. I don't know why I have so many errors. I'm not good with technology. Pickens at 84? What are we doing? It's a single entry, my guy. Oh, Tom Brady went. That's fine. What's my next pick? He ain't gonna make it back to me. There's so many good tight ends. Why are we doing this? I was gonna take London there. That's okay. We're gonna go with Knox. Get my team stack there. Might go double tight end later on with the week 17 game. Maybe it's a tight end game. You know, bad weather. You want to keep it short. Get a bunch of underneath throws with Knox and Hurst killing it. I was kind of a little bit smidge worried when they were talking about OJ Howard going to Cincinnati, but I guess that didn't work out. I mean, I wasn't like worried because clearly he's not good, you know. But a little worried about it. All right, now we're just gonna take best players available. This area, you just need to take some good. There's like so many good players here. Why is my phone popping off? Oh, okay, Eric liking my stuff, my guy. 1 minute ago, 10 minutes ago. You're on the clock on DraftKings. Thank you. I know. I'm here. Good pick, Dennis. That's another one of my guys. I feel like you could see my eyes like light up when I see Devin Singletary's name. I love drafting Devin Singletary and Dawson Knox. Even if I don't get like any other correlation, I just think they're the two like out pieces that are going to score a bunch of touchdowns that we know like they're going to be a part of the offense. They may not be the ones that score like 10 touchdowns, a week. Like they're not going to be Gabe Davis, but they're going to be solid. They're going to be solid picks. Kirk Cousins, you got that nice little correlation with a JJ Jefferson. These are Spike Week guys right here. That's a good pick, Shiloh Dog. Shiloh. That is. Oh, it might be my turn. Okay. Phew. I was not paying attention. Okay. Even if he was like for this team, like he fits perfectly with this team. Like we got one of these two guys will have a decent game, and then give him a couple weeks to get acclimated back in. We're gonna have a few more receivers, obviously. Dawson Knox is gonna be a solid 8 points to 20 points a week. AJ Dillon, surefire, a tutty a week. Barkley, like we're solid. We're gonna need to get a decent quarterback. Not a decent one. A quarterback or two or three. That's gonna be my weak spot, but we'll be okay. We'll be okay. Honestly, Mariota in the back, providing a huge floor for the first few weeks. Come back around, if maybe I'll get Lawrence here tonight. Fields, I like. I like Fields, but I don't like the rest of his team. Obviously, there's Zach out there. Maybe I'll get Mariota for the first few weeks before Zach gets back out there. Maybe Mac Jones with a Hunter Henry comeback. There's lots of options. Lots of options. If you saw my exposures today, you know that like I'm high on a couple quarterbacks, but it's not smoothed out, but it's like 4 quarterbacks and then like 3 or 4% here, 3 or 4% there. Felix and Dennis, how large should I make the BBN Week 1 DFS league? Just make it so it can be resized? Yeah. I don't know. I do not know. I do not know. That is a question for everybody else because I am not knowledgeable about how many people are actually. I mean, is it 90? It's like 20 picks past ADP. I get it. Back to StreamYard. Just got done drafting my last about 10 minutes ago. Okay. Sorry about that, Bo. I didn't know what you were talking about before. That's a good team, man. It's a good team. Good team. Dylan at 68. Yes, sir. I've been drafting a lot of AJ Green. That's a mistake. No, I'm just kidding. If you like AJ Green, get your guy. I don't like AJ Green. That doesn't mean I'm right. Let's see. This is a long message. Max, I could hop in the draft if you do either a 4 or 15 new contest they released today. Had the millie and all the other single entries, 3, 20 contras maxed out. So do I. Yeah. If you like rewinded like 15 minutes ago, I said we'll do the $15 single entry on Monday. And then on Tuesday, I'll do whatever my buddy Alex Holtman wants to do. Whatever draft he wants to do, and we'll just run that. Tomorrow we're doing the 25 because I have a ticket and I don't want it to go to waste. So what else? And then honestly, I might just smash like probably a couple hundred drafts Wednesday. I might do most of them off stream because it's a little. I want to focus. Obviously, I want to be plus EV in some drafts. You know what I mean? Dennis is just gonna clean the wallet out for me out here. If I keep drafting with him. Just say make sure it's resized. When it's created, the league can't be resized. Ooh, that's tough then. Well, let's take a poll like at the end of this, like maybe when we get to like pick 20, see who's like interested in it. I don't know how to put a poll out here, else I would do that. But maybe kind of see what we want to do. But maybe instantly I thought like 15 to 20. But then I was like, well, that's a lot. That's a lot asking for the 13 people that are here to know that we're gonna do one. But then again, I'm gonna be streaming, so we could fill it up. Let's do 20. I think we get 20 people to do it with us. I think we can do 20. $23. I don't know what the prize structure would be like that for like $15 probably the first, $20 the first. Oh, don't take Garrett Wilson. Do not take Garrett Wilson. Joshua Palmer. It's a good pick, but I was hoping to get him back. My problem here is I just want to keep drafting players that I like. I know Sky Moore's there, and he's a good player, but Garrett Wilson wasn't going to make it back to me. So, yeah, Madison good. Wilson go. Fields goes. I got to get Lawrence here. Or I could get Jahan Dotson and get Carson Wentz late. Could do that. I got Wilson, and I can go Zach. I can go Carson Wentz, Zach, Mariota. I don't have anybody from Atlanta. I don't know why I keep bringing up Mariota. Do I have any other stacks I could do? I can go Daniel Jones as well. Where's Daniel? Where's little Danny boy at? Oh, the ADP thing got all jacked up again. If I get Dotson, if I get Lawrence here, then I can get Zay in a few rounds. Interesting thoughts, Felix. Okay. If we pick like 10 or 15 spots, it fills. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, let's just do 10 or 15, and if it fills, it fills. And if it doesn't, we'll just make it smaller the week after. And then we'll know from like there on out how many people. And then if we get a lot of interest in it, well, next week we'll just bump it up. I mean, I can't help the players I like. He just looks so pretty down there. 139. You guys got to remember, he was going at 120. What's changed? Nothing. Nothing has changed. Maybe Keyshawn got a little run, but as we see in the NFL, it might have been trying to get him trade offers, cut, I think Rachaad White's going to be a big part of this team, which is why I'm like light on Lenny. I was big on Lenny last year, obviously, but I'm light on Lenny this year. I still think this is crazy. I mean, congrats if you guys nailed this. I don't believe this is real. I believe this is a bunch of hoax. Y'all are wilding. Y'all hate CEH is what it really is. What he did to you. Okay, Dennis, I see the resize option. Awesome. So we can resize it. I've been meaning to ask, do you have any guys that worry you in terms of them being able to bury you due to lack of exposure? Yeah. I mean, that's everybody that I don't have. You know what I mean? But am I worried about it? No. Like, I'm taking my stance. The way I look at it is I'm taking my stance. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. When you play every DFS slate, right? Like, I play every week. I'm going to play the Millie Maker every week. I'm going to play the $3.20 max every week, single entry. I go in every week thinking, now this week, I'm going to win it. I'm going to win everything. I'm going to have a unique build. I'm going to win it. Does that happen every week? Obviously not. There's only like 10 tournaments. If I'm wrong, yeah, I'm big wrong, right? But like, you got to take that chance. That's why, like, when people I see like taking players that they don't want on their team, like, why? I mean, I get that you're covering your bases, but if I don't think he's going to bury me, I'm not worried about it. Like, there's a few. I mean, obviously, like Cooper Kupp just repeats what he did, but I don't think I think they're going to go back to their basis of running it like 30 or 40 times in the Todd Gurley days with all the running backs that they have there. And then who am I thinking of? Justin Jefferson, he worries me. But I love Chase more. So I'm like, if I could have gotten Chase with that team instead of Justin Jefferson, like why would I do that to myself? Now if Najee and Justin Jefferson Najee and Chase got drafted and Justin Jefferson was there, yeah, I'd take him. I think I have like 3 shares of Justin Jefferson. I've done 1,800 drafts. Sometimes there's some crazy stuff in my drafts. Oh my god! I'm never going to draft a quarterback, am I? This is why I have to get Josh Allen. I have to get these other guys because I just can't help myself. Oh. I sort of agree on your Pacheco takes, and as McKinnon's backs are massive. Uh, I wasn't big on McKinnon. I think early because he didn't sign. Like just rain. It felt random to me, but I was like, well, blah blah blah. I talked myself into it. Okay, 20 spots. If it doesn't refill, resize to 15. We can take a little poll at the end. Also, remember in leagues, winner takes all. Okay, cool. That's fine with me. So yeah, well, I'm sure they have their own little take, so I'm sure it'd be like $55 or whatever. That'd be cool. Nice little take home, $3 bet. That's like 10 drafts, 10, 11 drafts next year. Whew. That's a nice card pack opening if you're doing Rainmakers. It's a $40 pack. I'm doing so many Rain. I have so many lines of Rainmakers. That got kind of screwed over when Brian Robinson got shot in the butt. He was he was being sold for so cheap before he got his butt shot. I'm not making light of it. I'm just saying it. That's on my head. Just want to make sure. Let's see here. Let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Let's see here. Another notification. Dustin Busher. Thank you for liking my thing. Okay, we got some retweets. My guy Eric. That's my guy. You know. Oh, Dennis. We got the headband. I found it finally. My wife said she's gonna mail it. I think tomorrow or Saturday. She's gonna put. I guess you just put it in the mailbox and they just take it. So that should be going out to you, Dennis. If anybody else is interested in headbands, I can buy some more after next week when I have some extra money coming back to me. Uh, I'll buy some. I'll get some more made and I'll send them out to people if they want them. I don't know how many people want a Best Ball Nation headband, but also we'll keep track of who in the BBN fan is the sharpest if we do it weekly. Yeah, I actually thought. Well, if you're talking about DFS, yeah, we can totally do that. We can maybe because I'm trying to after the season starts. Like my goal is to get better with StreamYard and all that. You know what I mean? I want to get better. I want to learn how to use it better. Um, did I miss a pick? Let's see. I was chit chatting. I want to learn how to use it better. I would like to do maybe I'll make a slide because it says I can do slides. I think that's what I can do. Brand. I can do clips, a background. I thought I could do slides. I can do something. I forget what I can do. Share. I think I share slides or something like that. Anywho, maybe I'll have a leaderboard, I don't know, some kind of leaderboard for BBNN. Maybe we'll make one for BBN, how many people have a first and second place team, and we can update it every week. Well, there's so many things we can do throughout the year, best ball related, get all of us together doing fun things. There's so many things we can do. Obviously on Wednesday, I have some ideas for Wednesdays. That should be fun. What's it called? Oh, I missed the comments. Thoughts on Texans bringing in Tyler Johnson and OJ Howard? That's okay. Chris Connolly's not like the greatest wide receiver 3. So if anything, it's only gonna like help Davis Mills. So and OJ Howard, clearly he's not like a great tight end, or else he wouldn't have been cut by the Bills. They're paying him not to play for the Bills this year. What does that tell you? A once former top 20 tight end was cut because he's not able to cut it for a potential Super Bowl winning team. That should tell you that he's lost something in his forte, which I was huge on OJ Howard when he came out in all my dynasty leagues, and all my dynasties in my one dynasty league. I was huge on OJ Howard, and I don't know, it just he didn't. It just never clicked for him. Sweet, I can't wait to wear it. I grabbed both my last mill stack, but I grabbed both in my last mill stack, but I don't have any trade one away with the other in them. Sorry, I'm just reading. Sorry, I should just put it up. What were your thoughts on when the Steelers said that Najee was fine after dealing with the injury, even though they didn't disclose until late preseason? I mean, I kind of figured. I mean, when he got stepped on, and he was like, got carted off or he walked off or whatever. I mean, I assume like, he got hurt. I wasn't really surprised. I wasn't really surprised that he was like taking it easy. Like he wasn't in anything else after that. He was pretty much just, not standing on the sidelines, but wasn't really practicing. And then you could tell when he was starting to practice again, when he was doing those hill up downs, you know what I mean? Like obviously it wasn't like a hill. It was like a step or two up a wall, or I don't even want to call that grass. Anyways, like he was, recovering. I think he hurt his foot, and the best way to do it was rest, and that's what he did. And obviously he feels fine enough to play, or else he wouldn't have been playing in that Detroit game. So I think he's all good to go. And honestly, I don't need to see him play. I know he can play. In fact, the less we see of him, better. Especially after what happened to Zach Wilson. I'm like, I don't want a single one of my guys, like my high-owned guys, to be out on the preseason field. I don't want to see it. I get that that's how they, don't get injuries, but I didn't want to see a single one of my guys in the preseason field after Zach. Reads, not trades. Okay, gotcha. I don't have any reads one way or the other on them. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I'm gonna go light. I probably won't get any of them. I'll probably stick with Brevin and Nico and all of them. They probably won't even enter my thought process. It's not that I don't like them. It's just more that I like the other guys. I don't have any Brandon Cooks, but I don't have anything against Brandon Cooks. I just like Nico position. The way they're going to use Nico is how I want my players to be used. I want him throwing 50-yard bombs into the end zone like Mike Williams. He's a Mike Williams type. They're both big guys that have downfield like catching ability, 50-50 balls that are really 60-40 balls in his favor. Yeah, it was also weird that when they announced that when they announced his injury, it was like, well, CBS or was it NBC Newsfeed or whatever? The thing said had an injury. I mean, which had means past tense, right? Like he does not have the injury anymore, which is like so annoying. Which it's annoying, but it almost guaranteed me 100% fact that I'm getting him in the late round and I don't have to worry about it. And if I ever got Chase, there was a potential that I get him on the comeback, but I think not. Blake jumps in the chat with the T. What up, Blake? I was doing homework and just noticed he went live. I guess I misunderstood the news because I thought he had this before the preseason games. Did I just read that wrong? I don't know what I read. He had the injury like right before, like the second day of training camp. He got stepped on, or that's what we thought had happened. And then I guess he hurt his foot. Or maybe it was at the same time he hurt his foot and he got stepped on. And so he was just chilling, like wasn't doing anything, just resting, which if that's all it was and he's good. I mean, he hurdled a guy on last Sunday or whatever day that they played. He hurdled a man. I don't think it's affecting him that much. If you watched him play, he looked like he needs a little bit more conditioning right now. He looked a little slow. But he hasn't been playing all preseason or practicing really. And that'll come back. I mean, he's a premier athlete. You know what I mean? I left you the Houston Sec. Thank you. I was like, I kept looking at Brevin. I'm like, if I just don't pay attention to it and I don't acknowledge it, maybe you would just leave it alone. I appreciate it, Dennis. I got the Henry, Brevin, Mills, and Nico. Does that I know it's weird probably with me doing this, but I can't stop rewatching the video that I was in with Eric and looking at that team. I don't roster bait to it, but man, it was a good team. It was a really good team. I keep watching that video with me and Eric. It was a really good team. How many quarterbacks do I have? 2 quarterbacks. I got 3 now, you know. This is the kind of team where you need 3 quarterbacks because it's not high T or high upside quarterbacks here. And 2 of them have week 10. Do all 3 of them have week 10? All right, we got week 6. Good. Whew. I don't even look at bye weeks anymore. Honestly, I'm not even worried at bye weeks anymore. If you get a 0, you get a 0. If you blow the doors off everybody, you blow the doors off everybody. I need pretty much smash receiver here on out, though. We got 5 good running backs in my eyes. Boom. Probably won't make it back to me in this lobby. Where did Josh Gordon sign to the practice squad in Titans? That's so weird. That's what I thought. I just checked. He didn't go anywhere. Who did he get signed by? Why not him? I mean, he kept scoring it in those other games. He got targeted a bunch. Did he get cut or anything? I just want to make sure. He had a shaky preseason. I agree. I've always been a Schwartz guy, though. Still trying to figure out why he made the team. He looked good. Did he get cut? He got traded to the Vikings. I was like, sometimes when I see like Philly, I'm like, is he still there? Like, I'm pretty sure I saw he was gone. Makes me doubt myself. Gunnar Olszewski. Get the full on jet stack here. Where'd he go? Did Barrios go and I just didn't see it? Or is he so far down I just didn't see him? Okay. Who the heck is Barry Hill? Khalil Shakur. It's a good pick. Are you a David Montgomery fan? Nope. I probably have like 4 shares, maybe, and they might have been auto drafted on my 1,700 teams. Only David Montgomery. I don't even know if that's true. Oh shoot, I missed a few picks here. I see what you're saying. Thoughts on Ritter and his potential at this? I wasn't a huge Ritter fan, but slowly growing on me. I feel the same way. He was growing on me too. I try to stack a bit with London when I don't get sniped. I agree. Who got Kyle Phillips? Man, we'll go Danger. Come on, we can do it. Bam. No, yeah, I'm not a David Montgomery fan. I am the way he like picks it up and like it looks like there's something about his like fake handoff to thing that it looks so weird. But man, he can sling it and he's got some legs. I will say, like, if he's a hit, he's like, well, last couple weeks hit, which would be great in best ball, right? For the playoffs. But I don't think he's got to be your last round pick if he doesn't get sniped, obviously. He just doesn't bring enough value to a team, in my opinion, early enough, like in the 19th and above, honestly. He's a 20th round pick, and your team already has 2 quarterbacks. You're just throwing him as like a third, strictly for the playoffs. I think Mariota goes 5-5. I don't know when their bye week. He would be a bye week guy whenever their bye week changes over. Let's see when their bye is. Bye week 14. Could they predict it out any further than that? Bye week 14, they're 7. So the 14th off. So they're 6-7. They say, hey, you had your shot to become, positive, show more, get a winning record. You didn't do it, Mariota. We're bringing in the kid, week 15, 16, 17, 18. See what he can bring to the table. I got auto picked Monty 2 weeks ago in a slow draft. I seriously considered giving up the whole draft. Now, Anthony, there's nothing wrong if you like David Montgomery, but I've made a huge bet on Khalil Herbert. I have I can look at it right here or pull it up real quick. Sometimes I can't. There you go. Can't click on the draft IQ button. There's something wrong with my head. I am looking for Khalil Herbert. I have 23% Herbert in the Best Ball Mania. Let's do all tournaments. 993 tournaments. Is that right? Holy cannoli. That is right. So in all tournaments, so it's 23. I guess it didn't update. It don't matter. So in Best Ball Mania, I have 23%. So I'm making kind of a bid that on David Montgomery either losing his job or Montgomery getting hurt. How do I go back? Felix, drafts, DraftKings. Go back to exposure. Herbert. I have 31% Herbert in the Millie Maker for DraftKings. So I'm making a pretty big bet that he's the guy. All right, that was the 20th round. Let's go ahead, review my team and Dennis's team. We'll chit chat, try to see what the interest is for the weekly DFS. Even though we can resize it, just kind of curious if we can get any feedback for that. We'll stay. So at quarterback, we got Mac Jones, Najee Harris, Saquon Barkley, Mike Williams, Gabe Davis, Chris Godwin, Dawson Knox, A.J. Dillon, Elijah Moore, Kadarius Toney, Damian Harris, Garrett Wilson, Rashad White, Nico Collins, Hunter Henry, Davis Mills, Brevin Jordan, Zach Wilson, Danny Gray. Finish it off with my White Lightning, Braxton Berrios. So we got 2 team stacks with the Jets and Houston, and we got a bunch of random dudes to fill in with my core guys. I mean, this is perfect. All right, so before I read Dennis's team, this is what I'm talking about. So I got my core guys, right? Najee's here. We got Gabe Davis here. We got Mike Williams here. We got Dawson Knox here. There's, more. These are kind of my guys as well. So what I did is that I don't have very many Mac Jones with this team. I got a few Saquon Barkleys with that combo, but not a lot. I definitely probably don't have one with Mac Jones and Saquon Barkley. I usually do pair Mac with Hunter Henry, but I probably don't have a Najee Barkley, A.J. Dillon one. That's probably not too many teams that have that. That's my whole premise is I want 90% of my teams to look the same. And I want just different variations here and there. I shouldn't say 90%. I want 60 to 75% of my teams to look the same. I want a lot of my guys. This is one of my guys. He's one of my guys. One of my guys, one of my guys. Obviously, my guy. My guys, I got a lot of my guys still. But players I don't typically get, I don't always pair, throw Berrios on a team. Hunter Henry is not on all my teams. Harris is definitely not on all my teams. Dillon, Godwin's not always on my team. Barkley and Mac Jones. So I got my core and I built around it differently. Typically, I do like to go elite quarterback, but this one, it just didn't turn out that way. And that's my thesis is that you want to get your guys, but don't have to draft the exact same guys in the exact same order every single time. I don't know if that makes sense to everybody. All right, let's go on to Dennis's team. I'll read any comments that I'm missing in just a minute after I read Dennis's team. And I know he had a good team because he got ASB for 100% fact. I know he got – I can't wait to see this team. Kirk Cousins to match it up with Justin Jefferson, Damian Pierce, Ramondre Stevenson, Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, ASB, Kyle Pitts, Brandon Ayuk, Devin Singletary, Tua Tags, Michael Carter, KJ Osborne, Mike Gesicki, Zamir White, Jared Goff, Zay Jones, Carson Wentz, Sony Michel, Cedric Wilson Jr., Amari Rodgers to top it off for the Week 17 correlated Minnesota versus Green Bay. Yep, it's got AFC. And this is why I have such a hard time drafting with Dennis because obviously I'm a big Pierce guy, big ASB guy, Pitts, Ayuk, Singletary, Zamir, Zay. We're on a lot of the same guys, obviously. But drafting with him, it's perfect. And it always changes. And that's why I'm you can't snipe my guys just as much as he can't. We can't do it to each other because it just makes our teams different, which is always good. Which is why I like drafting with my guys. We're going to have a lot of the guys that we like on each other's teams. And I think that he's going to do really well here because I think his team has a lot of upside. Pierce, upside. Stevenson, a lot of upside. Singletary, a lot of upside. I'm looking at his running backs right now. Michael Carter is the one currently, so it's kind of crazy that he gets them this far down. Zamir White, as I've said, probably, over a course of how many streams I've done, probably 15% of them I've talked about Zamir White being the starter after Week 10. Zay Jones is a stud. It's a good team, and he's on my Chargers, so Hope he does well there. All right, now let's look at what I've missed. Alrighty. Now I have some week 1 correlation with Amari Rodgers, and you have week 17 correlation because they play each other both week 1 and week 17. That's funny. I was watching Monty last year, and he was definitely viable. Nah, yeah, he's definitely fine. He's not a great player. He's usable if you're looking for solid average play. Elijah Mitchell, Josh Jacobs tier. I agree with Josh Jacobs tier. I'd rather go Josh Jacobs until he loses his job to Zamir. Just like I'm predicting that Khalil Herbert takes over his job. I don't like taking Elijah Mitchell. It's just so many. That team's so weird with running backs. When Andy Dalton played, but when Justin Fields went and all dumped down, he became useless. Yes. There's a guy that's why I was big on Damian Williams last year, because he was like dumping it off. I had so many Damian Williams until I saw Khalil Herbert play, and I'd seen him play in college, and I was like, I like him, but he's behind Damian Williams. And then I was like, oh, Khalil Herbert's way better than Damian Williams. There's a guy in my home redraft league who's been trying to sell Monty for the last week, and nobody's been hitting. It's pretty amusing. Yeah. Accidentally auto-drafted him in my redraft league in one of them. The team's still really good, so I'm not like mad at it. Dennis with the 4 QB build is sharp. It's not bad. It's not bad with the quarterbacks that he got, too. Jarvis, are you prepping the Best Ball Nation logo on DK? You know it. Yeah, if you ever need me to send you guys my logo, just hit me up on Twitter. I'll send it to you there. If you're anybody interested that is currently here, just hit me up on Twitter. I'll send it to you there. I personally don't know any way to send it. I think I tried one time to send it through chat. It did not work. Michael, do you have one? I'm pretty sure Michael hit me up. I'm pretty sure I sent one to Michael. I think. I could be wrong. Didn't I send it to you? Yeah, I sent it to you. It's the first thing I sent him. Poor Michael. He probably didn't even want it, but I sent it to him first thing. Sweet. It'll be cool when the BBN gang is littered throughout DK finals. How awesome will that be? To be honest, this is what I want to see. I want to see BBN all over, right? But it would be really cool to see like the ETR guys with their logo. I would love to see some Splash Play logos and some Spike Week, obviously. That would be so much fun. If it was just like 90% those logos, that would be so cool to see. Just us everywhere. What's up, EJ? This is probably the end of the draft or the end of the night, but happy to see you, man. Happy to see you. If you guys didn't check us out yesterday, me and EJ did a drafters draft yesterday. You can check it out on his YouTube. It's literally his username here, Breathing Fantasy Football. Literally, we did a drafters draft yesterday. I think we both killed it yesterday. But yeah, let's see here. So tomorrow we're doing tomorrow we're doing the $25 draft. I have a ticket, so I just, I want to make sure I use it before I forget because I'm old. Again, if I've been talking a lot, it's because I drink a whole cold brew in the morning, then I had some soda in the afternoon, and then I had another coffee. I am sugared up. I might hit up my treadmill here in a little bit because I am wired. I have so many thoughts that are going through my head. Thank you, man, dude. I want to get some Amir Abdullah exposure. I've been getting some sleeper vibes from him there. Yeah, man. Amir Abdullah, he's going to have the third down role. Yeah, dude. He's a good 19th, 20th pick if he's available. I guess he could probably go earlier, but he's definitely a good pick. What else? Gonna check out your draft tonight. Have a good night, man. Oh yeah. No, man, I'll be here for just like by. What are we looking at? 10, 20? We might do 5 to 10 more minutes if Everybody wants to chit chat. You know what we can do? Since we didn't really look at it, we can look at my spike week exposures now because, we didn't know. We kind of forgot to look at it. So I can put a video file, extra camera. I don't have an extra camera. Slides. Okay. I'm still learning how to use this stuff. EJ put a clip in yesterday. That was funny. Draft IQ Spike Week. So what I have noticed, which is I'd love to see it, is that I do a lot of elite QB, and I like that I do elite QB. So, is this showing all my teams? Why is it showing? Just gonna click that. Just make sure it's over there. I have the nice 66660 number for Najee. Buffalo is my most stacked team, literally tied with the New York Jets. As I've said time and time again, these are my teams. These are the teams that I'm focusing on. I didn't realize I was so high on Washington. That's surprising. I wonder, it's got to be Jahan Dotson with something. Terry McLaurin. Okay, this is only showing some of them. I'm so confused. Let's go back here because that makes sense. That'll make my brain hurt less. Let's look at the best ball DraftKings Millie Maker. So I'm hugely targeting. Again, I won the $1 million on the last week, practically the last play of the season, and I got to have a piece. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's Khalil Shakur and Hayden Hurst or Tyler Boyd and Isaiah McKenzie. I don't care what pieces I have in that game. I just want to. And even they don't even put up any points. I just want to have the relief that I have that if I had the player on that last game. Yeah, man, break down your correlations. Gonna do it. We'll do. What do you think of your player exposures? Any guys you wish you had more of? Which guys do I wish I had more of? That's a good question. Let's see here. Let's see. Sorry if I missed a couple of your chats. I will get to them if I hadn't read it. Just give me a second. What player do my mom was like? Brandon Ayuk is the first kid. I have no idea what my exposure is. I have him on 18%, which I guess is above average. It's double what the average is. So I guess it's not bad. I wish it could be around the 30%, but that's picking. That's picking nails. Is there a quarterback that I wish I had more of? Where's my Hurts at? 8%. Jalen Hurts. I would Hurts. Seeing Hayden Hurst right next to Jalen Hurts is really throwing my I think I have a lisp now. I wish I had more of Jalen. Looking at it now, I mean, I have him in 12 teams, right? It's going to be like 7% after my last couple teams finish. But I wish I would have had Jalen, more Jalen. Let's see here. What else do we got here? Why do I can't go to streamer for some reason? Where would you say the elite QB tier ends? Question for you and EJ. The elite QB for me ends at Trey Lance, or depends on Joe Burrow. So I'll just say my elite QBs that I think are elite: Allen, Herbert, Mahomes, Hurts, Jackson. I'm not saying in any particular order, just so we're clear. Murray, Burrow, Lance. Yeah, that's it. And then I think right on the outside, who have potential to make it in there that I don't have any of: Russell Wilson, Tom Brady, Dak Prescott. Those are like that's like that second tier of like they're good, not elite. And then you have Aaron Rodgers, who's an elite quarterback. She's just it's a little worried about how they're going to run their offense this year. Like Rodgers, who goes in that area? Drawing a blank. I'm a diehard Packers fan. This is definitely RB Vulture red zone year for us, in my opinion. Obviously, yeah, I agree. No, I totally agree. I want to include Rodgers, but it feels like a down year again for obvious. You say down year, but he like destroyed this past year. I was loving the Cowboys' exposure until Tyron Smith injury. Yeah, honestly, I think it helps for a short passing game, which is what like McCarthy likes to run, and whatever his name is, the lefty from Boise State that I'm drawing, Kellen Moore. They kind of like to run a short passing game, so kind of like it's not going to kill their offense. Brady's on the outside. He's barely on the outside, but all the interior offensive line injuries is a little concerning. So I would put him on the outside until I mean, obviously I think he's just on the outside. I don't think he's a bad player. I just think Brady doesn't like pressure from the inside. I don't know what when he gets pressured from the inside, he doesn't do as well. Obviously, in that preseason game, he was smoking. He was looking good. So I could be totally wrong on that, but that's where I would cut it off. I agree with those tiers. Derek Carr is blah. Still with all his options. I hate Derek Carr. I mean, I hate the Raiders. Never been a fan of Derek Carr. So I have a huge bias from that position. So don't take that one with any grain of salt. That one's just I'd hate the Raiders. I still draft Zamir White, Josh Jacobs because I was high on Jacobs going out to college. It was unfortunate that he went to the Raiders. Don't get me wrong. I'm still firing some Rodgers. I can't resist. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You can't help it, man, especially if you're a fan. The reason I'm so high on Herbert is like, one, it's like we've never had this much hype going in. We've had hype going into years before, but this year it's real. This year it's real. You know what I mean? To push that hype even further, I'm going to the Chargers-Rams game at the end of the year. So, I'm really excited for it. Was Rodgers going this late last year? No. I know Adams is gone. No, he was going. I would say if we were to equate this from last year, I would say he was going where Joe Burrow is going and Trey Lance in that area. That would be my guess. Cousins and Carr is same tier. Yep. But I like Cousins way more. I like Carr. He's got better. I should say that. No, Rodgers moved up to 7 to ADP when he was announced he was going to stay. He was going around 110 last year before that announcement. Was he? Oh, I guess, yeah, before his announcement, he was going that area. But then 70 to 80s, yeah. Yep. Oh, boy. Let's see here. So in the Millie Maker draft, the most owned stack from the Buffalo Cincinnati, 25 shares of Dawson Knox, Jamar Chase, and 24 Hayden Hurst, Gabriel Davis. That's what I want. That's what I want to see right there. Those are like two of my favorite stacks. And obviously, anytime I get that combo, I'm happy with too. Josh Allen, Jamar Chase. Oh, yeah, feels good. Yeah, boy. Oh, just love to see Josh Allen in these, man. Yeah, I thought I was gonna break some brains today, showing my exposures on Twitter today, because I was watching, like I was saying earlier, I was watching a BBM draft with the snapback Jack guy. I think his name's Jack Settlement. I could be wrong. He was like his exposures, his highest exposed player. I'm not kidding you. It was like 16%. I was like, I'm going to break this man's brain if he accidentally sees my exposures. I remember you were high on Jalen Naylor. Has anything changed with with the Jalen Reagor signing. I'm a little concerned about it. I still think that because he got, I don't know if he got a concussion or if he like pulled a hammy. He did get kind of hurt towards the end, but he's their starting punt returner and whatnot. It just takes an injury to Thielen and maybe even Osborne where he's the number 2 there. But I'm hoping no injuries for him, and I hope that Naylor is the number 3 by the end of the year and it's not Reagor. I was a big fan of Reagor coming out of college. He killed it at TCU with the quarterback play that he was dealing with. I'm hoping maybe like he has some upside in Minnesota, but I still like Naylor because he's like a running back. He's Golden Tate. I'm assuming you guys are all old enough to know who Golden Tate is. He's like Golden Tate-esque. He's a really good player. Let's see here. Somehow I have one team with Hurts and Lance and the same team with no stacks. Hey, you get your guys, get your guys. I have a couple of Lance Hurts teams. I don't have a lot, but let's see here. This is my favorite thing about actually it's perfect. No, I want to Hurts. Lance. Let's see if we have any Lance Hurts teams. I have 2 drafted. Let's see here. Hurts, Lance. So one had a Philly stack. So Hurts, Dallas. And so one had a decent stack. And 1% exposure. I went like Justin Herbert, Trey Lance, because it's like I'm a big Justin guy, but it was like I know this is weird to look at my like 2 elite quarterbacks. So I drafted him 7 times. I felt like I did. Felt like I drafted him a lot. So 5% exposure is pretty big, for that weird combo. I don't think that's going to be a highly owned combo. You know what I mean? Like how many people are going to have Trey Lance and Herbert in the playoffs? It can't be that many. And I like the playoff teams that are here. Look, you got Jacksonville, Houston. We know who this is going to be. This has got to be Dameon Pierce, Snoop Connor, Marvin. Yeah, obviously these guys, right? And then you got Buffalo, Cincinnati. Obviously, probably, Hayden Hurst, Gabriel Davis. Perfect. Yep. No, I love it. Darrell Henderson, Gerald Everett, Mike Williams. Yeah. A 2-4-11 team build. Cat. I wish I could look at that team. Tennessee. Yeah, with what's his name? Landry from Tennessee not losing his leg. Tearing his ACL. There's something about that Tennessee defense that is looking awfully juicy. I think they're gonna be a weird team this year because they're gonna be down in a lot of games, but Mike Vrabel just will continue to run the ball even that they're down, right? I mean, that if you guys remember the Seattle versus Tennessee game, they were down like 20 points, right? So like he won't stop running the ball, but that team is going to be down in quite a few games if they don't start getting healthy. Oh boy, I missed a lot of the chat. Or did I? Yeah, you can run those QBs naked. I agree. That's good, Anthony. Nothing wrong with all that. I remember Tate well. The Fail Mary TD FML. That play was BS, dude. I agree. Sorry, I read them and I don't put them on here sometimes. That play was BS. That was totally an interception. I've gotten so drunk of Justin Herbert. I'll be shocked if he doesn't win MVP. Dude, I'm such a Chargers like simp. He's gonna be my like. I have like we're taking a family photo. I got everybody a Herbert jersey, and we're gonna take a family photo this weekend. What up, Dennis? He says, yeah, Michael, high on Herbert too. Good here. What up, EJ? Got 6 more millies. Whoop, whoop. Anyone else close to finishing line or done? I finished. Thank goodness. Definitely not me. I've got Herbert and Fields, though. Hey, that's a good combo. EJ, any crazy build ideas for your last 6? Ask Jack. Yes, I'm drafting 100% Kyle Pitts, round 20. I'm assuming that round 20 TD. I don't know. Maybe I'm misreading that. That might not be unique enough. But haven't literally planned it yet. I like Pitts' upside, but the range he goes makes it too tough to get good receivers, especially now that Amon-Ra has been juiced. Cortland's on range. Yeah, dude. I was getting ASB like around 60, 70-ish area. I've got like 30 more teams, and I'm a bit excited. The current drafters is pretty crazy. Yeah, I know. I might jump on like a few offline. I'm not. There's so many drafts now on DK. Like I gotta feel like as the DK Millie Maker. Also, no one else is putting content on DK. It's on my niche. It's where my core is. It's all got to be DK for me. Unless on Tuesday Alex wants to do a draft on something else. I think the Puppy 4 is probably going to come out this weekend. I highly doubt it's going to have a lot of players, but I'm sure it'll be like bigger than a Pomeranian, but probably not 150 max. It'll probably be like $5, 20 max or something like that. Yeah. Around 20 tight ends as well with Pitts. I got you. This year, the player who reminds me of Calvin Ridley seems CeeDee Lamb. Do you think he's going to just quit football and not play? Or is this a, like, who we want to do really well and just doesn't do anything? I hope not. I do have quite a bit of shares on Underdog of CD. All right, well, I wish I could talk more. I could hear my wife taking out the dog and bringing her back in. So we're going to call it here. Sorry we didn't get a poll in, but I feel like we'll be able to resize it. Plus, we'll fill it up. If for the people that joined in late, we are going to be doing a DFS with the BBN family, $3, winner take all. It looks like we'll do 15 to 20 to start with. If it gets a little doesn't look like it's filled, we'll put it a little bit lower. But it has been one of my best streams I think we've had so far. I mean, yesterday was pretty good with EJ, but like on my draft by myself, it's been one of my best ones. I appreciate y'all for coming here. It has been just bust. He won't get suspended. Okay, yeah, I agree. Yeah. Thank you guys. We'll be back tomorrow. Again, the marathon draft, not draft, but the marathon of DFS stuff will be next week, not tomorrow. Next Friday, not this Friday. Next Friday. I want to make sure everybody knows that's clear. All right, y'all. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun.